Grace here from Identity Dental Marketing, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your involvement and how it can make your marketing more effective or how it could hurt your marketing. So, there are three different kinds of clients. There's the kind of client that wants their marketing to work, but they have, only a limited amount of information. They sort of understand marketing. They've done a little bit of it in the past, but this internet marketing stuff is new to them, and they're not really sure what you mean when you say SEO or ORM or anchor text or keywords. It's all kind of a far-fetched concept, and we love those clients. We love all our clients, but we love those clients that just come in and say, teach me what you're doing, what you're going to do, what the other companies offer, and allow us to explain ourselves as we go. We especially love these kind of clients because they ask a lot of questions. And you might feel bad calling me up once a week or twice a week. Grace, what does this mean in this email you sent me? Or I got this email from another marketing company, and they think they can do it better. What are they offering me? Explain it. Yeah, of course. At first, I'm like, oh, hi, doctor, again. It's fine. No, but really, I'm glad that you asked the questions. You should have a firm grasp on what we're doing for you, how we're doing it, and the future plans for your marketing. And also, you should have a firm grasp on what you can expect from a marketing effort. We like to really estimate the return on investment. At least in a brief, this should bring you 5 new patients each month, or this should bring you 10 to 20 new patients at this event. Or we really do break it down to a realistic expectation. We're not one of those companies that's like, invest $10,000 and hire a call system because you're going to have so much new business you're not going to be able to handle it. We're not like the hype. It's really an accumulation of proven efforts. They add up, and over the course of 6 months to a year, you're really going to start to see a difference. That's not to say you won't see a difference, a smaller measurable difference right away. But obviously the longer you stick with it, the more it's going to work. And you'll start to see that as time goes on with us. So those sort of eager to learn but can admit that they don't know everything about marketing, we like those clients. Then there's the clients who've been to a few seminars. They've even done internet marketing in the past. They've hired a company. They didn't like the way it turned out. They feel burned. They didn't get anything from it. They paid for 2 years. They were on long contracts. We love you too. We just know that it's going to take a lot of time to show you, okay, this is what your past company did for you, X, Y, and Z. This is what this means. This is how their platform works, how their method works. This is our method, and this is how it's different. Usually, those end up being our most loyal clients because they have something to compare us to, whereas the first clients we talked about, they have no experience whatsoever. So they're just, they don't have anything to compare us to. I mean, they think, okay, yeah, you're doing a great job. Maybe someone could do a little bit better of a job. I'm not sure because I don't know. The ones who have been kind of burned in the past really end up trusting us and really end up seeing the most return because they stick with it longer and they know that it's an ethical method. Then there's clients who are already very busy, spread very thin. Maybe they run multiple offices. We work very well with them too because we kind of push our way into your daily schedule by sending you multiple emails and kind of staying on top of you. We're good at providing accountability for those type of dentists, and I know I sound like I'm making you be accountable to me. Shouldn't I be accountable to you? Well, yes, I am very accountable to you. I send monthly reports and suggestions and an overview, and anytime something arises, like maybe a bad review online, we come across it, I'm in direct contact with you. These kind of dentists, though, they're spread so thin that they don't have as much time, and it's a little bit harder for us to gain their trust just because they maybe glanced at that email and didn't have a chance to actually read it, or we haven't heard back from them in a month. So we have to be a little more persistent. No matter where you fall on the spectrum of marketing experience, we can work well with you just by teaching you what the jargon is. We're big, just like you know the importance of educating your patients in order for them to accept the case that you've presented to them. We're really big on educating you on our efforts and our practices versus others, how it's working, what to expect, all the jargon. We do it gradually, so it's nothing to really worry about, but we do encourage your involvement to a certain level. We want you to ask us as many questions as you have. Anytime someone sends you an email, there's a lot of trick marketing emails out there that are like, Google's going to make a change and you're going to lose your ranking and your business is going to fail, and these fear tactic marketing emails. I'll have someone call me and be like, so is this Google change true? And I'm like, okay, what exactly are you referring to? Because Google's constantly changing. Just send me the email, I'll break it down for you. It's crazy what internet marketing people will do, the lengths and extent they'll go to get new business. It kind of taints our whole industry, but I promise I'll break it down for you and be honest with you. So there's people who are a little bit under-involved. They're hard to get a hold of. And then there's the client, the doctor, the dentist that's really, really busy, but also very over-involved. I'm not just talking about asking questions. You can ask a million questions, and that doesn't make you over-involved. That makes you smart, really. The more questions you ask, the more you can understand what we're doing. The over-involved ones are the ones that want to do it all themselves, but then are paying us to do it. But then they have a slow day, and they're on the computer trying to do it themselves. And you can be on the computer trying to learn how to do it, but when you start signing on to the accounts that we've already optimized, making changes, and then you get penalized online and it reflects our work, that's when it's difficult. And I'm like, okay, doctor, you've dropped down 2 or 3 spots since last week, and we've only done more. We're outranking competition. This doesn't quite make sense. Oh, well, I didn't like the way you had it worded, so I just try to reclaim the listing and do it myself. I'm like, Google's going to penalize you for that. I really need you to call me when you have these concerns so that we can make the changes in the right way, and in the way that's not going to hurt your SEO. Sometimes I have to explain to them, would you rather come up first when someone searches for a dentist in your town and have your town name on your website in this particular position, or would you rather spend 4 more months on SEO before you'll be first and not have this town name there? And when I break it down like that, then they're like, oh, okay, just keep the town name. Maybe we could change it once our ranking's a little more solid. When I break it down to this is going to cost you patience, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So you'll learn to trust our methods, and you'll definitely learn to trust what we're doing, and we'll help you learn the right level of involvement. Ask us as many questions as you can. If you want to ask, how are you doing this? How much are you doing? How many efforts are you doing? How much time does this take you? We will gladly explain it. We already know you don't have the time to do this. You don't have, there's not enough hours in the day for a practicing dentist or even one of his staff members to be staying on top of internet marketing trends because they change constantly. So we're going to keep you aware of what you need, and we're going to keep you ahead of your competition. Also, we don't work with 2 competing dentists. So if you're a pediatric dentist in a given town, we're not going to work with another pediatric dentist in that town, or dentists going after the same exact keywords. So keep that in mind. We're not going to compete against ourselves. Once you're our client, as long as you're our client, we're not going to take on your competition. And we're not going to charge you to not take on your competition, which a lot of companies do, which is crazy. But let me know if I can help you with your internet marketing or just attracting new patients, or if you'd like to host an event. Those usually get 10 to 20 new patients per month. Depending on the town, how big of a town you're in, we can help with mailers, newsletters. I really think every dentist should be sending quarterly newsletters to their patients every few months. This is what's going on. This is our special right now. It's amazing the calls that it generates just to kind of keep in touch with people. If your recall system needs help, if your case presentations aren't quite there yet, we can help with that. We can coach you, we can train you, we can provide you with the tools necessary to really keep your practice functioning at its best. I just got logged off here, sorry about that. So contact us, and we'd love to set up a free marketing consultation with you. We'll just chat on the phone for 20 minutes or half hour, as long as you need. You can tell me all about what you've done in the past, how it's worked out, what companies you worked with, what you liked, what you didn't like, and we'll put together the right plan that works just for you. So give me a call. Visit us online at identitydental.com. Thanks. Have a great day.